Hello, Liverpool fans. Welcome to Liverpool Breaking, and make sure to subscribe and enjoy your news. Calling all Liverpool fans. If you breathe football and bleed red, this is your home. Stay ahead of every transfer, every match update, and every breaking story about our beloved Reds. Follow Liverpool Breaking on YouTube now and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of the action from Anfield. Liverpool turn to Giovanni Leone as defensive plan takes shape. Liverpool are moving quickly to strengthen their defense before the transfer window closes, with reports confirming that the Reds are actively considering a deal for Parma's teenage center-back Giovanni Leone. The Anfield club are also still in talks for Crystal Palace captain Marc Guehi, but insiders suggest that their interest in Leone is serious and separate from the Guehi pursuit. This strategy, targeting an experienced Premier League defender alongside one of Europe's most promising young center-backs, shows Liverpool's intent to address immediate problems while also building for the future. Why Liverpool need defenders now? Liverpool's defensive depth has been stretched dangerously thin. Jarell Quansah has been sold to Bayer Leverkusen for a sizable profit. Joe Gomez is sidelined with an Achilles injury and is not expected back until later in the season. Ibrahima Konate remains fit, but is entering the final year of his contract, creating uncertainty over his future. Virgil van Dijk, still a leader, is now 34 and will need careful rotation. These factors have left new manager Arne Slot with only Van Dijk and Konate as available senior center-backs, an unsustainable situation for a team competing in the Premier League, Champions League, and domestic cups. The Community Shield loss earlier this month exposed Liverpool's vulnerability at the back, pushing the club to accelerate defensive recruitment. Marc Guehi, the senior option. Liverpool's interest in Marc Guehi is not new. The England international and Palace captain is seen as a ready-made starter who can adapt immediately to Slot's system. Palace, aware that Guehi has entered the last 12 months of his contract, are prepared to negotiate. Early talks have focused on a fee in the 30–35 million range, far below the 70-meter valuation Palace had placed on him last year. Personal terms are not expected to be a major issue, with Guehi reportedly open to the move. The Guehi deal is considered a priority because of his Premier League experience and leadership qualities. However, Liverpool do not want to rely solely on one incoming defender. Giovanni Leone, the future star. While Guehi would solve immediate concerns, Giovanni Leone represents Liverpool's long-term thinking. Who is Leone? Age 18, height 195 median, 6'5" in. Nationality, Italian position, centre-back current club. Parma Leone is regarded as one of Italy's brightest defensive talents. He combines height and strength with the ability to play out from the back, skills that fit Arne Slot's tactical demands. Career so far developed through youth setups at Vigantina, Cittadella, and Padova. Made his senior debut in Serie C at just 16. Loaned to Sampdoria in Serie B before making a permanent move. Joined Parma in August 2024 and made 17 Serie A appearances, scoring once. Regular for Italy's U18 and U19 national teams. Liverpool's interest multiple outlets, including The Guardian, The Times, and 442, report that Liverpool are actively considering a formal approach for Leone. Sources in Italy say Parma would demand around 35 to 40 million for the teenager. This could rise with performance-related bonuses. Liverpool are not alone. Inter Milan and AC Milan have both tracked Leone. Inter's new coach Cristian Chivu knows the player from his time in Italian football, while AC Milan are scouting him as a long-term replacement for Simon Kjaer. Despite this competition, Team Talk and 442 both report that Leone is super excited by Liverpool's interest and would be keen to make the move if the clubs can agree on a fee. 2 deals, 1 strategy. The pursuit of Guehi and Leone highlights Liverpool's dual-path transfer strategy. 1. Short-term security. Bring in an established Premier League defender, Guehi, who can start immediately. 2. Long-term growth. Invest in a high-potential talent, Leone, who can develop alongside and eventually succeed Van Dijk and Konate. This approach mirrors Liverpool's past recruitment successes, such as signing Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold early in their careers, then developing them into world-class performers. Tactical fit Arne Slot's system demands that defenders build attacks from the back with accurate passing, step into midfield when in possession, defend high up the pitch with pace and anticipation. Leone's composure under pressure, aerial dominance, and ability to cover ground quickly make him an attractive option. Guehi, meanwhile, brings leadership and a proven track record against top Premier League forwards. Having both would allow Slot to rotate effectively, manage Van Dijk's minutes, and maintain quality across competitions. Challenges ahead. Negotiating with two separate clubs for two central defenders is no easy task. Parma will want to maximize their profit on a prized asset, especially with other big clubs interested. Crystal Palace know Guehi's value and will try to spark a bidding war, possibly with Manchester United and Tottenham watching developments. Time is also a factor. The transfer window is approaching its final weeks, and deals of this scale require swift but careful execution. What happens next? Liverpool are expected to 1. Push forward in talks with Palace for Guehi, hoping to wrap up a deal within days. 2. Open formal discussions with Parma for Leone, possibly after securing Guehi. 3. Consider the option of loaning Leone back to Parma for a season if needed, though this would depend on squad depth. If both moves succeed, Liverpool's central defensive roster could look like this by September. Virgil van Dijk, Ibrahima Konate, Marc Guehi, Giovanni Leone, Joe Gomez, returning from injury later. Fan reaction. Liverpool fans have welcomed the reports with enthusiasm. Leone looks like a monster of a defender already at 18. Imagine him learning under Van Dijk. Comment from a Liverpool supporters forum. Guehi is ready now. Leone is the future. This is how you build a dynasty. Twitter X post from our Anfield analysis. The general mood is that signing both would not only solve immediate problems, but also set up the defense for years to come. Conclusion. Liverpool's interest in Giovanni Leone is more than just a passing rumor. With credible UK and Italian outlets confirming serious consideration, and with the player open to the move, the possibility is real. Paired with the push for Marc Guehi, it paints a picture of a club thinking clearly about both today's challenges and tomorrow's opportunities. The coming Thursday will decide whether Leone trades Parma for Anfield. If he does, Liverpool supporters may one day look back at this summer as the moment their next great centre-back era began.